Mike Moore Media.
I'm talking to Kathleen Patterson, Mayodan Town Manager, our monthly get-together. Kathleen, always good to talk to you. How are you?
I'm good, Mike. How are you?
I'm doing fine. Well, Mayodan Town Council had their regular meeting June 12th, and a lot of people there for that as you're looking at the budget and still working on the budget. So bring us up to date for some that may have missed that meeting. There were a lot of people there, standing room only. The main concern, budgets with the Madison Mayodan Recreation Department and the Madison Rockingham Rescue Squad. So where are we in the process now? And we have that recess meeting coming up at the end of this week.
Yep. So June 12th was our public hearing for the budget. So that was our proposed budget that we were putting out there that day. We did, it's a really crazy tight budget year, and so we did, of course, propose a budget with a cut to the rec and a cut to some pretty much every single department got a cut, big ones in most cases. Mm-hmm. And so we're just trying to work through that process, and they wanted to make sure that they heard everybody out, and we were glad everybody came. It's nice to have citizen participation, and we get to hear your voices at that time. So we are still in the process of working through those numbers, and they will have to vote on Friday. So I'm hoping I can bring them back something that they'll like and they'll want to vote for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Challenging to say the least, isn't it?
It is. We got hit with something that honestly is so rare that hardly anybody can explain it, and I definitely am not an accountant, so I can't explain it well. Mm-hmm. That kind of it's a 1 year thing, but it really hit us hard, and so we were trying to work around that without raising taxes really high, and we don't want to do that because we know we're just trying to keep everything stable because our citizens deserve everything that we can for them, and we just don't want to hurt them. So, Yep. So we're working through what we can figure out.
Okay. Well, not to put you on the spot at all, but challenging and some things that very unusual, crazy, something that. Can you even elaborate on that more, or is that something we don't know?
I mean, I can, like I said, I can't explain it the best, so bear with me on that.
All right.
We got notice that that we were part of an exclusion, which is, my understanding is something at the state level that lowered the property value for utility-owned property. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and that lowering for us was about 31%. So we lost, I think it's about $1.68 million of value. And the way you do your property tax levy is you combine the three property values to create the total value of property in your town, and then you divide by 100, and that's how you get your property tax levy.
Okay.
And so that's where your estimations come from. Well, 31% is a lot. $1.6 million is a lot. And so that kind of hit us really hard. And so we're, like I said, we're just trying to look at things, and I'm going back and doing averages for, sales tax and things like that to see if there's, if we can be a little less conservative than we normally are.
Okay. All right. Thank you for explaining that a little bit more to help us better understand this whole situation.
Yeah,
wow, that is crazy.
Like I said, trying to work through it all. And then I've been assured by multiple people that it's like a 1 year thing normally. And, so that's our fingers crossed that we just will struggle for this 1 year and get through it. And then next year we'll be in a much better situation.
Yeah. Okay. So again, that meeting recessed from June 12th to this Friday. So what time is that again now?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock this Friday. Okay, at the municipal building. And as you said a moment ago, they must approve that budget Friday.
Yes, because we have a couple that are going out of town. So I'm like, well, you got to vote before the 30th. So they would do, like, as you know, we are mandated by the state to have a balanced budget starting July 1.
Yeah, and as those of us learned in that meeting, at this time of year, school is out, vacation time. It was difficult to try to even decide on a date on that, I know, but that's set for this Friday. Okay.
Yes, indeed, and we've got a great council. They're due diligence and looking through numbers and working a variety of ways to make it so that it'll be something that we're comfortable with putting forth.
Sure. Okay. Thank you, Kathleen, on that. Any other things? I know there's some events coming up, some things that have happened you wanted to acknowledge, mention, but anything else about that meeting or that we should mention?
honestly, it's a little bit of a blur at this point.
I'm sure it is. Me too. Yeah.
I do appreciate everyone coming out. We do like citizen participation. Speaking to that, we've got Cars and Coffee kicked off in June, so those are on the schedule for Farris Memorial Park. Our next one will be in July. And let me see if I can get a date. It'll be on July the 15th. Will be our next one, starting at 9 o'clock until 11. Mm-hmm. We have Childress Family Coffee, which is Jason and his wife, who are part of the Mayodan Hotel. They will be up there providing all their great coffee for us for free, and you can buy some if you want some. But it's a wonderful turnout. We had a beautiful day, so we're hoping that the rest of them will be a beautiful day as well, and we'll run those through October.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then we are also reaching out. If anybody is looking, we've got another arts and craft market is coming to Farris Memorial in September, on September the 30th. So any vendors out there that might want to participate, please let us know, and we'll get you in touch with Caesar and get you signed up.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah.
Yep, I know it's a rainy day around, but on a beautiful day, Farris Memorial Park is the place to be. There's a lot going on.
It is indeed. I mean, it's just a great place to even just go and hang out. Very peaceful, very quiet, but lots of things up there to do, especially if you've got grandkids or kids. You know, they've got the putt-putt course and fishing and just, anything you really want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. The walking trail, always nice too. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. All right. Kathleen, thanks again. I appreciate it. And your team there, hard at work on that budget, and we'll find out how it all comes out on Friday.
Yes, indeed.
All right. We'll talk again next month. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Have a great day.
You do too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Mayodan Town Manager Kathleen Patterson. That's our monthly podcast with her. And I want to remind you that the meetings, I mentioned that one that we just had June 12th, all of those meetings, council meetings, are open to the public. And she mentioned a couple of times they're always good to have residents involved in those and coming to those meetings so you can see what's going on in your town government. And department reports, the mayor is always quick to give those department reports, so it's a good way to find out what's happening in fire department and the police department and public works and all of that. If you are a Mayodan resident, that's a good way to get that information and get it correctly. Lots of things are said in out on, how things go out there. You hear this and you hear that, but get it directly from the board itself and get that information right there. So, okay. I remind you, if you need more information, you can get it on their website, townofmayodan.com. Lots of people moving to Rockingham County, lots of building, lots of construction going on in Mayodan, western Rockingham County. So if you're new to the area, welcome. Glad to have you here. That website, again, townofmayodan.com, is a good resource to find out more about the town and the area. The Town of Mayodan NC is their Facebook page. Be sure to support our Mayodan businesses, our businesses in western Rockingham County. That's a win-win for everyone. And speaking of supporting businesses, thank you to our sponsors of this program. That's Dan River Insurance Services. They're right there on downtown Mayodan, ready to serve you with a variety of insurance policies, coverage to help protect you and your family. What do you need? Auto, home, business, life. For individuals and businesses, well, they can help you with that right there and much more. Tara Shelton and Casey Brown at Dan River Insurance Services. And then right across the street is Nadine Cobb Accounting and Tax. That's she's there at 103 North 2nd Avenue, and the folks there at Nadine Cobb Accounting and Tax, that would be Nadine and Mandy, so knowledgeable. I'm not good with numbers at all, but they are, and they can take care of all of your whatever you need when it comes to your business, your personal CPA needs and things like that. In fact, they do that for us, for Ned and I, and for Mike Moore Media. So thank you, Nadine Cobb. We know what a great job she does, and so do many others as well. Glad to recommend her firm to you. That's Nadine Cobb Accounting and Tax. And let me give you her website. That is incobbtax.com. incobbtax.com. And again, a reminder to shop with our local Mayodan businesses.